Sexual orientation is determined at birth. I know that because of the several studies that have been done on genes, the brain, and fraternal birth order, just to name a few. We'll start with genes. We know that sexual preference has a genetic component, and we know that because of studies done on twins. A gay man is more likely to have a gay brother. A gay woman is more likely to have a gay sister. There are certain genetic markers on a region of the X chromosome, the XQ28, that have some level of predictability of homosexuality. There's also another chromosome that they're currently studying for the same reason. The posterior part of the corpus callosum is larger in gay men. The corpus callosum is what unites the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Now, the size of the corpus callosum is said to be hereditary. So that falls into place with there being a significant familial component to male and female homosexuality, meaning families that have one gay person probably have more, 3 or 4 aunts, cousins, uncles. The brain. Now, the previous study was done in 1993, and it was published in the Journal of Science. The brain, the study that I'm talking about here was also published in the Journal of Medicine, but was published in 1991 and another one in 2008. The structure of the brain influences sexual preference. The hypothalamus in homosexuals is twice as big than in heterosexuals. The hypothalamus is what produces and sends out the sex hormones. So that's an important point. PET and MRI studies show that the two halves of the brain are more symmetrical in gay men and straight women, much less symmetrical in straight men and gay women. The brain. The same studies reveal that connections in the amygdala of gay men resemble those of straight women. The amygdala is what controls emotion or the reactions of emotions. Again, gay men and straight women, the amygdala of a straight man resembles that of a gay woman. Fraternal birth order. Gay men have a greater number of older male siblings. And that's because there seems to be a maternal immune effect to male-specific antigens. And basically what that means is that when a woman gets pregnant with a boy, it produces some immunity to the antigen of the boy. With the following pregnancies of boys, that immune system gets stronger and stronger. And it increases actually by 33%, the percentage that the male child will be a homosexual. And what it does as the immunity passes by is that it creates a sexual differentiation in the brain. And that is why we get the gay men. Now, this is something that a gay friend of mine said, and I thought it was appropriate. Choice suggests that we see the oppression, suicide rates, the discrimination and harassment, the inequality, the increased risk of mental health issues and abandonment from friends and families and say, I want some of that. I know it sounds sarcastic, but it's the truth. Who in their right mind would choose to be gay? They wouldn't. They wouldn't make their life harder than it already is. In conclusion, sexual orientation is determined at birth, and I know this because of the many studies that have been conducted on genes, the brain, and fraternal birth order. I did forget to talk about the study on fraternal birth order, and that study was done by Ray Blanchard, professor from the University of Toronto in 2011. Thank you very much.